time lapse of how we install the lights and the winch. And then we're just going to play around the trails in Alabama with the white one and the cyber orange. And then here at the RC Fun Park Granger Hobbytown right here in Indiana.
Watch this video a minute while I go sort the light. All right, I'm going to have to do it on the fly. So check out this Traxxas crawler video while we get reset up. I've got a few planes in here and enough space and light to actually probably build one tonight. So got my tools, got my radio. We'll see about getting the gear down. In the meantime, while I chase down this light, because I just now got this fired up, it's absolutely awful. So just enjoy the crawler video for a minute and I'll be right back.
Sick.
One of many things that sets it apart is the fact that out of the box you get 2 speeds. Right here on this switch is your second gear. You can lock all the diffs up by moving the switch completely forward. You can just lock the front diffs if you'd like in the middle position, and then you can have all the diffs open, which is perfect if you're worried about fuel economy. It's perfect if you want to go fast, and that's one of the real standout features from the TRX4 platform is that second gear. This truck will run off of 2 and 3S batteries, but if you want to take advantage of that further envelope this has in the way of performance, 3S power, second gear, open diffs, you can have a real ripping and roaring time. So check out our footage here. We've got this thing full tilt, running through some puddles, jumping some bumps and things like that. No launch ramps, no skate parks, but for scale, perfectly fine for me. It's not quite a hard body, but you would think it is. It looks extremely scale. The mirrors fold in and out. It's all about how the suspension articulates and just absorbs all that terrain and gets up and down obstacles. So this is a great trail truck. It performs really great on the rocks as well. You can add on light kits to it. We did the Pro Light kit and the rock lights as well as the winch. Loads of aftermarket as well for this thing if you want it. Just a knockout platform. If you know anything about crawling, you know the TRX4 platform is amazing. And that wraps up the video. I hope you enjoyed seeing every color out there operating on the trails. And you can also see what just a little bit of embellishment can do to really set off your Bronco and make it look even that much more real. So with that, I hope you enjoy the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to check out a Hobbytown near you. Links to that all in the description. I'm Ryan. We'll see you.
I'm still working on it. Still working on it. How's everybody doing? I just can't win. Bear with me. We'll get it. What up, Eastside? Yeah, man, we'll do a little roll call here in a minute. I'm just trying to get the light a little better. Gross. I got this. Hold on. We'll get it. Just give me a minute. We're getting there. Just bear with me. Sorry. My word. Okay. I think that's as good as we're getting. So, sorry. Thank you. How are you? Sunday night, drinking coffee. Man, it still looks crazy dark on my end. Hopefully it's all right. How's everybody doing? Wild Bill, Keith Christie, Eric Quinn. Good to see you. Randy, Phillip, EQ, CVO, Eddie K. Yeah, I can't do that. It's a webcam. Yeah, it doesn't, I've already tried that. It doesn't give me any of that. It's fine. It's better now. I mean, it was awfully dark. Ultra Micro Floats, you know it. Dad, what's up? Mike SSI, Mood Lighting. CVO Jackson. Got a bunch of planes. Paul Ballard, thank you. Well, I don't look fine no matter what the light's doing. A little too cold to be in the garage. And I've got stuff I might build depending how I feel. I have a funny story. Jetman, what's going on? If I missed you guys, pop back in. Say hello. I know I was goofing around at the beginning. We had 34 in here. Give it a like, all that stuff. I filmed some 4S Mojave stuff today. I got some planes I'm building. And I flew today in the front yard. And I fly at the shop my big Carbon Z Cub, which is awesome. I mean, it's a non-event. But, yeah. Pretty excited. So, note to self. When someone asks you, and you're flying a micro, especially a ready to fly one, when someone asks you how high does it go, don't show them. This is the second time out of 3 in my whole career that I've had a flyaway. Both were ready to fly micros, and the other one was a thing I made long time ago when me and Dad were flying in Muncie, learning. Before it flew away, some of you guys are going to think I'm nuts. That little duet, and I've flown micros at my house, front yard. Usually I got to fly them really high, and I don't feel like I can weave between the trees and stuff like that. That duet today was an absolute blast until how high will it go? You know what I'm saying? So I took it too high and out of range, and it was over. But before all that, I had a good time. No, it was the duet. It was that little duet, that twin engine deal. It flies so light. Like, I'll get another one for sure. I never really got to do a video with it. I did that live stream. And they're affordable. And I didn't find it. I drove all over trying to find it. Radio control channel 1, taking a Volantix to 700 feet. I'm telling the AMA. $399. Yeah, that's probably how high it was. Somebody will put 2 and 2 together. Psh, nah, I doubt it. That'd be great, though. I'd like the wishful thinking. Did you watch the live RC, Brian, from yesterday? Or Tuesday? Good times. $399. Go triple time. So, guys, that duet, Keith, here. Guys, what do you think? Answer in the chat. Where's that Johnny Cash picture of him putting up the #1 sign? Yeah, nah, I don't have my #1 sign on it. Duet, where are you? Nah, me and my girls went looking for it to no avail. Yeah, dude, I hate it too because it would have been great to. I mean, I had it in my truck because I was looking forward to just trying to get a camera on it. And I got an SD card, and I had to get a new cable, and I got my GoPro going, and I'm resolved to the fact that it's going to be hat cam. I'm fairly certain, which means a ton of editing. So that is what it is. So trying to get dialed in. If you saw the light right now, let me show you something. Literally, you guys, a necktie holding up the light. On a football game toy. I mean, there is not a higher production quality show out there. You know what I'm saying? 5 years of this. I realize it's 5 years because that's what Facebook told me. It put up one of those like share this if you want to. You know what I mean? And it said 5 years ago. Yeah, I mean, most of the planes, when someone asks me how high will it go, it's always the answer is higher than you can see it. However, with the ready to flies, I would say no, don't press it. I've had 2 of them do that to me. One time it was with Ray flying a little Sport Cub, and I was like, "You got it, buddy." He was wanting to hand it back to me. He's like, "You got it." I was like, "You got it." And he's wanting to hand it back to me. And I'm like, "Nah, man, you got it. Work it out." And then it got he didn't have it. I ain't got it. On that thing, I totally had safe on. It's great with safe on it. That Duet, it almost needs it. Yeah. I mean, Hat Cam's better than nothing. I'm spoiled on it. I mean, I've got a really good camera. So it's hard. It's like going backwards. If you had a garage with a lift in it, right? Where you can jack it up and work under the vehicle, and then you go to work at a garage where you have to use ramps and jack it up. It's like going backwards. It gets it done, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Yeah, I'm not going to watch that. Yeah, dude, I had no control. It got out of sight, and it was not out of sight. I could still see it, but I had nothing, and I ran after it, and it was in that circle, it just keeps on. It was far. I was like, check it out, girls. You wanted to see how high it would go. I got it up there. What's up, David, yourself? Newt's in the house. What's going on? So tonight, I've got 2 planes that I could get gear down on probably. And one I'm sure I need XT60s for. So I can't decide what I want to do. But I'll tell you what it is. I got the E-flite Viper 70. I got the big Carbon Z T28. And I got Big Jim's B25 sitting here. So maybe 42 is the magic number. 42 people in here. Maybe we'll get after it. But I just want to catch up with you because, I mean, it's been, hopefully you guys are knowing that it's Sunday. Did you guys go see Kenny yesterday? A new duet. It needs to be a new duet. I'm so bummed because that's the kind of thing that, man, it's so nice having around. Literally, me and the girls were going to go fly it at the open grass. But I was just waiting for one battery to finish and finish flying that one. So It is what it is. It stinks. I'm always hopeful it'll turn up. Yeah, I still kind of look for Rafes, and it's been a couple years at this point. So yeah, hope everybody's all right. Got some maidens off. I mean, holidays are here. What are you guys after? Man, some new Surface releases are pretty exciting. Are you getting anyone stuff for Christmas? You getting yourself something? What's up, Victor? Calvin, how's it going? Anybody I missed, you can pop back in because at the beginning it was a little slow. I'm in the basement, not the garage, so I can actually. We got another table right there. If we get to building, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Or I'll do it the other way. I'll move the computer over there. I only have so much cord though. So that's what's up. Guys are still going nuts for the motorcycle. Yeah. Let's see. Calvin got a new radio. Victor, holiday home assembly of 2 jet projects, building a 540 Edge, says Randy. Surprise, surprise. Got a drone, David yourself says. David Snyder, man, you got 1700. That's cool. Don says he's getting a P38. It's not your fault. That's cool. Michael Bear got him a used radio. Wild Bill's getting a 32-inch monitor. Sweet. Eric Quinn says get to work. It's Sunday night, man. Work pays. This doesn't pay. This is for fun. Lance Link, so many moderators. I'm scared. Maybe you should be. I just bought an 84-inch Legacy Aviation Bushmaster, says Jay Woody. Nice. 8S Typhon. Somebody made it an 8S Typhon. I do know you like 540s. Yes, sir. That's cool. All right, man. It doesn't seem right to be cracking into the B25, though, without Big Jim in the room. So I think we're going to do an unbox on this, the 70mm Viper that I finally got. So, yeah. And I'm thinking about topping off my coffee. Eddie K says he's clicking the link on an E-Flight 90. Nice. Are they back in? T28 says Eric. Gonna click the link on an E-Flight 90, I hope. Yeah. Sweet. The 70mm is the one I have in here. Yeah, I still have my 90. I need spars, though, dude. I left them somewhere. Yeah, unboxing, man. Unboxing, maybe a symbol. Do you set servo angles on wings with servos on, like bound and active, or turned off? But set your neutral with servos on. So like arms not on, if it's up to you. Most of this stuff, though, it's already assembled. You know what I mean? Yeah, Roy, what's happening? Okay. Okay.
And then I'm going to get some more coffee in a second as well. Michael Bear, all right, cool. So let me see about getting this shot up on something. Cool. This is how we do it. Is Fair RC live streaming right now? Don't they know what day this is? Don't they know who they're messing with? It's Jiffy Pop stream right now. Jiffy Pop. Let's hope I have enough electricity to get me over there. I barely do. Oh my gosh. Jank. All right. Hey. Like literally. Like dudes are at the Fair RC stream. Like I'm like, really? Stop. Light's gonna definitely suck right here. That's okay. Hi. So far away. So far away from me. But the cool thing is I actually can move the light. It's not bad, I suppose. You're not going to see the table, though. It is what it is, isn't it? Maybe we can. I'll bring the table up to you. This isn't it. This is. Eddie K says, well, I shave my beard. Oh no, left your tools. Sawzall blade. This is the Viper 70 millimeter from E-Flite. Revisited. Check it out. Let's go. Tape on my finger. There's blisters on my fingers. Poof. It's hard to see the comments from so very far away. Slicing and dicing. My name's Ryan, not Tyson. Let's go. Ooh-wee. Oh, check it out. This one's got suspension, guys. You remember? If I'm getting this, they must be in stock now, too. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Orange. I like it. And I remember there was some molding work that happened here. This used to come, the flap used to come over another ½ inch and got real close to the wheel well. You can almost see where the mold mark is for that when you're looking at one straight up. Now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? I like the orange. Bolt down vertical. I like it. I like it. I like it. And man, this was the first jet that had safe as an option. You guys remember that? Me and Captain Mike did videos on these way early, back in the day. Manuel, thank goodness. Because it's nice to have those. Like it. I like it. I like it. Guys, I like it. I'm glad to have it. Here's my bag of screws. Did you guys see the post? Are you guys following the RC Fun Park Facebook page? The RC Fun Park in Granger, Indiana Facebook page. I did a post the other day going through a pile of leaves with a basher, and it's got like over 62,000 views. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Doesn't, do anything for you other than just it's cool. All right, fuselage. Check. Let's get rid of this. Oh, look at that, will you? So that's going to be 2mm hardware going into, let's go ahead and show you the inside. It's already got the receiver in it, and it's a 631. That's what I thought. 631. This feels solid to me, almost more solid than the OG one. So there's that. You can see inside the battery bay, and then you can see here. I like putting the lid on. Let's do that. There we go. Nice and snug. So, and then here's our suspension strut nose wheel. Can you see it? Kinda, sorta. The ventrals are on already. Like I said, brass threaded inserts where the wing mounts and where the horizontal goes as well. So yeah, I brought my radio home today, so we'll be able to get this thing wheels down. Got a 2mm driver with me. I think I do want to move the light just a little for this. And you guys need to be as close as I can get you. I want to be able to see the comments better. How we doing? 44 people. Come on. This is an unboxing build. That might have helped a little bit. Yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to figure out what Fair RC's doing. We're going to watch that for a minute. Baxter's. While I top off the coffee. All right. That's what we're doing. Then we're getting into the manual and we're doing that. Okie doke. Okie doke. Is Al looking for my duet? It could be. It could be it. So let me find this Fair RC unicorn you speak of. And we're going to pirate this stuff. Ha. Is it on YouTube? Huh. All right, guys, this is what we're doing for a minute.
Okay, so let's do our giveaway. So for this giveaway, we're giving away one Unimog, and you can choose the color, I believe. The color is up to you. And okay, let me just close this, get it nice and get it looking nice. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Knocking over some.
That's it.
There.
Yeah, we're going to watch this for a minute.
And yeah, so you can choose which color you like, red, gray, or green. Now, all you need to do is enter some word that I will give you. You type it in and then enter, type it, enter, type it, enter. And then I will count down from 10 and take a screenshot. And whoever is at the top of my screenshot, and the whole name, your whole name and text needs to be visible. Okay, so if it's partially cut off by the top, then we can't give it to you. So it's the first one that's totally visible. Yeah, then you will get a discount code, which will enable you to buy one of these.
So anyway, I'm getting some coffee. I'll be right back.
So if you like this kind of stuff,
done with this.
Well, I'll ask you to click like in a minute. I know you're busy at the moment.
Tell them we're building.
So yeah, let's type in 421. 421. 421. 421. Everybody's guessing wrong. I like to surprise you. 421. That's the model. Yeah, just make sure. 421. 421. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm not looking. Here we go. Screenshot and check it. And the top one that's visible is Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown. Okay, so Mr. Brown, congratulations. You are the winner for today. And all you need to do is contact us by going to Facebook, instant messaging, and let us know that you won. And also go to, you could also go to our email, support@FairRC, and let us know that you won, just whichever way you prefer. And then we will set you up with a discount code, which you can use to purchase one of these with free shipping. Congratulations, everybody. Mr. Brown is the winner for today. Now, if you want us to do more of these giveaways, please click like. We want to see a lot of likes. We want to see more subscribes. We don't do it for the love. We do it for the likes. Sorry, I thought about that earlier. I thought, yeah, I'm going to say that. And yeah, thank you very much, guys. We're going to end it there. Just remember, we've got a few nice discounts on at the store at the moment. I think that for anybody waiting for FCX 18 stuff or FCX 10 stuff to come out, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. It's not going to be available until after Christmas, I'm afraid. So this will be the best that you're going to get. So let's get some of these. Anybody who buys all three, red, gray, and green, we'll throw in some extra Bertrazzi wheels for you. Okay, wheels and tires. Okay, but yeah, anybody who does that, yeah, I just made it up, but I think that would be cool. Okay, have a good night, guys, and see you next time. 4, 2, 1. Bye-bye.
Prototype ones, we're going to chuck them on. Yes. I apologise. Look at that stem playing with his X-Max down there. Massive. Have you got yours done? That's what RC is all about. Oh, should have fuckled out a bit, man. What are you doing, Mitchell? Nailed it, yes. Something's jamming up in the transmission somewhere, guys.
Oh, that's twisted. Look at
So
that.
we're going to get it back to the shop, take it apart, see what's wrong with it, fix it, then skate park.
Oh no.
Here we have an Audi R8 radio-controlled car. Check it out, guys. Problem is, there's actually nothing inside it. So here, we have some inside. See?
All right. Check it out, guys. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen, with a fresh cup of way too late to be drinking it coffee. Sunday night for a Sunday night build. Let's go. All right. Anticlimactic. So now we're getting into the manual. Let's see what it says to do. What's up, Kenny? Ryan? What? It's hard to see, man. I got y'all so far away. Now, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wrong stream, dude. You didn't win nothing. I don't need the book, but I tend to prefer to honor those who make the product by using them. 16 millimeter, 2 millimeter screws on the tail. Let's go. All right, that's what we're going to do. Let's make this screen big. Shall we? There we go. Be a little easier to see. All right, let's bring this tail around. You guys kind of see what's happening. Sometimes this tape's handy to have, the tape they use to hold stuff. Sometimes you'll wish you had it. So the first thing they show going on is the elevator and then the rudder. So that's this horizontal stabilizer. And there are the 2 rudder leads that we're going to plug in first, noting polarity, and that's taped as well. Once again, I will hold this tape aside in case I think I need it for something. I like it. So the rudder one can come up here out of the way, and elevator, polarity, check. What's up, Big Jim? We're building planes, man. Maybe the tape might fix my... Well, if I could afford a hoodie, I'd get another one. But I work in RC, so not so much. So here we go with this. And you could just shove this excess wire down in the hole, but you don't want to have it sitting there behind the fan for a couple reasons. You don't want to impede the flow, and if you do reverse thrust or something, you don't want to suck up the leads. So when you do it, tuck them away next to those bullets. And you might be able to get in here and pull the slack, to be honest with you. So we're checking that out. Something to think about. Sometimes it's not worth it, though, if there is not a lot of room. And there's not. Everything is tucked away so good in there. We're going to leave it like that. When you put the wing on, connect the flaps first. Ask me how I know. Okay. How do you know? How do you know? So we're going to do it. We're going to tuck it. Get them up there under this plastic hard point for the vertical stab. Nice. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Let me grab my 2mm, and you don't stop. And it looks like all the screws are the same size. Let's double check that, because sometimes they are, and it doesn't matter. 16mm, 16mm, 16mm. So you can't get it wrong. It is what it is. They're all 16. I actually have a rule over here, though, where I could have measured it. FYI, Fair RC has a mystery box for $269. It's a tint scale Michigan. Nice. I don't know if the FMS website has mystery boxes or not, but there's links to FMS and other places in the description of this video. Blue light special style. So on this, you're just going to do these two back here first, because these two happen with the vertical itself. Brass threaded inserts. Nice. I like it. Like that. Don't know how to act. Slow motion for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, long project, dude. And tomorrow night, check out Fred Barron for the Real Flight fly-in he does. I still want that Michigan. I've got that Toyota FJ, and I'm looking forward to some of the cool stuff I want to do with it. Spencer, what up, man? Rudder, orange to orange. Get it all the way in because you got those connectors with the keeper on it. But yeah, you want to keep these wires out from behind the EDF, which is right there. So do that then. There's room to get stuff in there out of the way and not be behind the EDF. Because again, if you do want to set up thrust reversing, the last thing you want to do is gobble up the servo leads to your empennage. Am I right? So tuck it. Tuck it, tuck it, tuck it. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Push it real good. Yep, I got a little more slack I can do. Screws sticking to the magnetized speed bits. Tuck it. I like it. Metal hard points for the win, dudes. For the brass. Oh, yeah. It's hard to get at it, Philip, but I don't need to because I'm able to tuck it in there. But yeah, that's a great idea. It's just good luck getting check this out, y'all. Big Jim. Rumor that FMS 80mm F86 to be available in the US on the 24th. If so, he's going to be clicking through my link for immediate order. Thanks so much. How do you find that link? I'll tell you how you find that link. You can go to the description of any of these live streams, or you can go to pilotryanmedia.com and click the FMS logo and go right there. These assembles so nice. Thanks for that intel, Jim. I like this orange. Vipers, dudes, and suspension now. I'm really pretty pumped about that. $37 folks. Sunday night. Let's go. I like it. That's on there. That's not going anywhere, as they say. Let's see. So this is the old-fashioned style leads coming up through somewhere. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Sing me a duet. Can you sing and whistle or hum and whistle at the same time? I've been practicing my whole life. So there's going to be 2, 4, 6 screws for the wing. Floats going on this thing tonight. You know it's true. You know it. You know it's true. I need to get my stand in here, but then it'll be too high. It'll be in my face. So yeah, the wires are going to feed through there, I imagine. But yeah, since I got this, I imagine they're in stock now. So if you guys have been waiting, Now's the time. Get it done. Get it done. Do we know? Is it on the FMS site already, Jeff? Fred Barron, what's going on? Your ears must have been burning. I just told everybody to get ready to come see you on Monday. On fair. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to promote that till it makes sense. So I'm going to need some snips to get that wire. So Wright said, did they reverse the, did it say ailerons, but it was actually flaps, or why is that a thing? Tell me now. What's the price on that F86? I wish it was a 90, but I'm still into it. Oclagon, what's good? What's up, Rogers? RC Aviation. When you don't have cutters, just smash it into compliance with some needler nose. Curvy style ones, my fave. The flap wires are longer. Feed them through first. Okie doke. Tim Smith, it's on the Horizon site in stock. The Viper or what, buddy? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I'm glad to be back, even though it's Sunday night. That kind of stinks, but it's nice having the show back. I hope the Viper. Thanks, Tim. I hope you guys feel the same way I do. I bet you do, because it deserves more than to just be an afterthought. If this doesn't work, Jim says just start throwing things and cussing. Not a problem. Gear. This is where the tape comes in handy sometimes as well. Boy, those leads are short for the flap. I got one short lead, bro. How's it become? Sometimes this is nice to have the tape to bring them together for this. Blenderm tape's a good idea to hold those wires in. That always, does it come with tape to cover that up, or is this what it is? I think this is what it is, isn't it? It's been a while. Knowing what I know about certain retracts, I feel like the 4 small screws on each unit need a dab of glue on them. Because sometimes, if those are machined into little tiny brass on that unit, they work themselves out. I do like how it's not a circlip, it's just a wheel stud. So sometimes it makes it easier if you do want to change them. What's up, Mountain RC? Nothing wrong with Sunday night. 43 people. Let's go. All right. So I'm going to do my, boy, those are small. He's saying do the flaps first. So is there a long lead in the fuse that needs to come out first, Reitza? Is that what we're talking about? I'm thinking it might be, knowing this dude. There's a Y on the RX. Oclagon, yeah, it said it was $100 million because it's like a placeholder. Ah, there it is. And it's all through this ferrite ring, so you have to use it their way or unclick that thing. I don't want to do that. So the Y for the flaps. I'm going in. I got one. What else is short? The gear. You already got one of these, right? You probably told me you did already. So that's all connected. Aileron's right there. Aileron, aileron. Let's see. How big's the gear? Man, what are those super short ones? They got to be gear. Aileron, aileron. All right. Right, so thanks, man. These are the kind of things I would have figured out if I wasn't building it on camera. Oclagon, yeah, man, it's a placeholder when they put that crazy price on there. Lackluster unboxing bucks for my hood. It's my hoodie fund. $25 from Fred Barron. Thank you so much. Once again, guys, Monday night, you don't know what you're going to do. Go fly on Real Flight. Let's go. Salute with a D. I know. Feed the gear and all from wing up through the fuse. But the flaps, man, that's a winner. Let me see if I got a Ernst stand out in the garage real quick. I'll be right back. I had one in the back of my truck. I've got a couple back there. I use them all the time. Maximum lackluster moment. Come on. Kenny disappears for a half hour at a time. Give me a break. Know what I mean? Come on. Yeah. Companies tried that Bear airplane stuff, and they just like the plug and plays of these. They sell more of the Binding-Flies, so they don't mess with it. The market, people speak with their voice by the dollars they spend. That's what they're listening to. Okie doke. So, man, you ain't lying. That is short. So all the long ones, we're gonna try to straighten out the hair. And I'm gonna use not the super sticky tape, but the not so sticky piece that came on the tail for the rudder stuff. And keep them all together. So we're going to feed that dude after we get the flaps hooked up. Thank you, Reitza, for the knowledge. Now we're going to not flop the wing on the ground, getting this done. Get the bleep button ready. Who's relentless, Kenny? The dudes in my chat here. And now silence, fun, joy. Now it's when you need 3 hands. This will be all right. This will be all right. Before you tuck everything away, double check that polarity. You know what I'm saying? Thank God you're back. Dude, I don't go like Kenny does. Kenny goes for a prostate exam in the middle of the chat. All right, so I'll be glad I have these taped together right now. And feed it. Feed it, feed it, feed it, feed it. Boy, that is tricky, ain't it? That's tricky. That's tricky. Now what we're going to do is start cussing here in a minute. So I'm not going to seat that all the way because I want to kind of dig it out. But this is starting to be backward hat style entendre. Flap. There it is. It's the other ones I want. And of course they went up. That's the problem. Just got to relieve them. They're all ready to come. There they are. Sweet. And I might have got them. Helpful having them taped. So aileron, gear. That's all that's left because I did the flaps, right? Yeah. Well, we've gone and done it. And I can make sure now that I'm not bound up in the saddle. What's up, Scott? Oh, yeah. Perfection. So now, yes, that's going to give me even more length on some of these. But before I do all that, I mean, that's all that's left. Gear, two ailerons, flaps are already done. Thank you, Reitza. So we're going to bolt the wing on before we do anything else because I've got everything I need lead-wise. Thank you very much. 6 bolts. This does have no lights. This does not have lights. The 90 millimeter one, though, however, does. Reitza, dude, seriously, Reitza's right. What would have happened is I would have done all this, and then I'd have had to take the wing off. I'm going to use 4000s and 3200s. It'll fly a 5000, but it's too heavy for it. To answer the question, Mountain, the surgery history, yeah. Don't touch the sides, yeah, dude. So, and I know we're not putting on a car wheel where we need to alternate, but it makes sense to me to do it anyway. I think even pressure is cool. So we're going like hand tight, not nuts. 2-2. I'm going to do the back 2, and then I'm going to do the middle 2. But we got it sitting pretty. Sitting pretty. My acting won an Oscar in the operating room that time for the Corsair. Yeah. Did we put that video up last week? I've been doing like, there's a portion in the show where it makes sense that we go hop in the time machine to the beginning of the channel or like a viral or should have been viral moment, you know? Like a killer video. Like there is nothing like that stupid doctor video in YouTube for RC. Dad, thanks for the super chat so much. Let's see. Now I might have to do some wiggling to get that to thread in. There, that sounds like it probably went. And it did. Nice. It's nice when stuff lines up. So you don't want to over tighten it or you'll crumple all the plastic hard points. Save that for later. You know what I mean? Like if you wreck it, cartwheel it, things like that, you'll have to tighten up more later. So don't compress it yet. 2 more screws and we're dropping. We got to do the leads. And then we're dropping landing gear on this dude. Bro, if I'm going to stand up here on this concrete and build stuff like this, instead of sitting down doing the show, I'm going to need to get some of those orthopedic shoes that the doctor prescribes. You know what I'm saying? The old man style. I'll just go ahead and have him put that leg brace on too, just so I can like kind of sit down while I'm standing up. You know what I mean? I've always thought this was a really neat. You can kind of see it, just the little belly on here. Just a little bit of a belly. This is so lightweight. Yeah, so I do want to keep 3,200 and 4,000s in here. Like I said, I know it'll fly 5,000. I just think that's ridiculous for this. I think I can probably lose this stand for the moment to work on the servo leads. Guys, this is cool. I missed Saturday night. You know, it was a dilemma for a few weeks for me. Like, how was I going to do it all? Well, we'll move to Sunday. We'll trade with Kenny. Dylan, what's going on, man? Dylan, I went and filmed this morning. I had to go to the shop and pick up the leaf blower. I forgot it. But today's my day off. But I went there anyway. And I filmed the 4S Mojave a little bit. And I cannot wait to see back the footage, GoPro style, on my head. I ran my phone until it filled up. So that thing is nice, bro. It's nice. It's nice. I ran it on the oval was cleared off. I ran it on my like rally course, the oval, and the off-road course today. So I can't wait to see that. And I've been getting a lot of footage from the racing. I know a lot of you guys maybe aren't into that. Maybe you are. It's happening. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to getting that together. It's the holiday season. I did extend the hours until I can't stand it anymore. So we're doing 10 in the morning now until 6. So I have extended the hours at the beginning of the day rather than the end of the day because I do still want to see my family sometime. So until January or Christmas, I'm open at 10 in the morning every day except Sunday because I'm going to keep that day off. And this way I go in and no one else has to extend their hours, so it doesn't cost me any more in labor. And hopefully we can serve people for Christmas that are wanting quality RC products rather than the garbage trash they get online at Amazon and Marketplace and Walmart and Target. You know what I mean? So yeah, Dylan, that's where I'll be. I think it's going to be kind of slow though, but it's worth a try, I think. Aquagun, I did not have trouble with the gear on my Flightline Corsair. I only flew it a few times and I got rid of it. You know, I turned those lemons into lemonade, so to say. I ended up making a bunch of videos on that thing. Aileron, 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 aileron. All right, make sure I'm doing things right. Yep. Brian Chambers. I mean, yeah, that's a crazy price for all you get. You could have turned that into anything. Short course truck, oval car, anything. This plug doesn't seem to want to go in the same as the other ones. What's wrong with you? I mean, I thought the Flightline gear is pretty good. I mean, they tend to make it for grass ops anyway. So even at the expense of scale, sometimes they're making them tougher, which generally people appreciate because they still look really nice and scale-ish. But I didn't have any trouble with them, but it happens, I guess. All right, let's see. Gear. That's going to be a trick. That tape was a good idea. Big Jim, yeah, man. I've been selling a ton of those. The Gorgon too, but yeah, Jim picked up a couple of the Granite Groms for $129 all in, lipo power 4-wheel drive metal gear. Like, get out of town. And we can talk about some of that stuff. I think once I maybe sit back down. I don't know how many of these I feel like building. How long have we been on? Tim Smith, 3,200 or 4,000. Bigger than that is ridiculous. 3,200 is really ideal. And I'm probably going to fly this at the shop, which is just sucks. Flying there is great, but this is not the one for that. Bigger jets actually slow down better than the smaller ones, you know? Yeah, rotating gear on Corsairs is always tough. Ethan, we're getting ready to check out the gear here in a minute. They're straight up and down, though, if I had to guess. I mean, straight up and down. There's a link there, but they're straight up and down. Straight up and down. All right, this is going to be fun. So this has got to be the gear. Golly, there is not much room for that. They've got this big old nugget of wires glued in that I'm afraid I'm going to have to undo to get the gears. 9,000? Wow. They are Oleos, not trailing link, yeah. Because you can't see the polarities, so to say. So nugget is coming off so I can see the polarity on these gear. And the cussing's about to start here in a minute. Filth, floor, and filth. On this Viper, 3,200 and 4,000s. Whatever I have. Big Jim, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. All right, polarity. And floats for hilarity. Viper 70 Dill, yeah. It showed up this week. Showed up this week. We got this, a Flightline B25, a Big Carbon ZT28, and I lost the SD card because it broke in my wallet of all the cool Beach 18 stuff me and Dylan had. So I want to do that again. And the B25, it needs a runway because that thing looks like it comes in hot, if you ask me. Hot and heavy on the wing loading. Okay, that's it. all that's done. So now radio and battery is what's up. We're going to drop these gear and then park this thing. And I may sit down a minute. I did not get the new Ultramicro Crescendo yet. So no, I haven't. But it looks like it was fun. I actually had a good time flying the Duet today in a tight spot, you know, here at my house, through the trees and all that. The Viper comes with the receiver, so it's a 631. This is the E-Flite Viper 70, the new one, which got suspension. Scott said he flew the Crescendo. It was a ton of fun. Instant order. Nice. So I guarantee the rates on this are going to be 100% and 70. To be honest, I probably have one of these already in my radio. But let's take a peek at the book to see what it says. IXNX. You guys, I'll do a setup right here on this. Yep. Oh, they're throwing out Expo. High rates 100%, Expo 10, low rate 70, Expo 5. They got you putting it on separate switches. Skip that, bitches. I don't do it that way, but we'll show you how we do it. Yeah, the new Waco is going to be a good time. I'm pumped about it. I got some coming to the shop, I think, tomorrow, among many other things. Many other things. If you can't drive to me, click to me. For your Amazon stuff too. Black Friday deals all over the place. Octagon, I got me one, and I got the soft tires to go on it. And I've done some videos of the big yellow thing when it first came back out, but we're going to get it back up again because I got rid of that one to Jim in Alabama for his birthday. I think it was. Yeah. Brian says he'd like to see Ultramicro Valiant or a revisit on the Cessna UMX. You guys want to see me rip through a radio setup real quick? I'll do it. Let me move this coffee. Bear with me. Bear with me. All right. I probably just put my radio and all that stuff back here. All right, cool. No. Boom. There's the book. There's this. And got a radio. Yeah, I think we're good. So we're going to do. Yeah, dude, your Trojan looks killer. Everything on one switch for years and years, Mountain RC.
It just keeps it simple. I mean, everybody do what they want to do, but that's what I'm going to do. So here's a battery just for getting it going. We're going to go ahead and set up the radio first, though, because there's no reason to really, might as well bind it right the first time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to do. And so I got the NX10. Light sucks. All on one switch. Keeps it simple. We're not going to Mars. It ain't SpaceX. You know what I mean? So NX series, power on your transmitter, system setup, click the scroll wheel, blah, blah, blah. Go to model select, choose add new model, model name. All easy stuff. We'll rip through that. Aircraft type. And this is important. Setup, one aileron, one flap, tail, normal. This is going to let you adjust your flap to elevator compensation if there is any called out in the manual later. So get this right from the get-go. Roger's in a dual rate person. That's cool. I'm a by the book person because people can make up their own mind. But yeah, so generally on these planes, 100% is where I like to be honest. But some planes, I don't like their books because they call out and they're way too aggressive. So we're just going to set this here and get scrolling. What's a better? Yeah, you'll be able to see kind of. So it's on the Carbon Z Cub. So we're going to go to what? System setup. Sure. Model select. We're doing a new one. So get down to a new one of these days. Add new model. I don't like the templates. So add new model. Create. Is this working? Okay. Create. Model type. Aircraft. Reset it. Fine. Yes. Model name. I better name it 63 Acro. Let's call it something weird like Viper 70 VIP for the sake of brevity. Viper 70. Viper 70,000. All right, cool. So that's done. No, we don't need a 9, but that's all right. We got a 9. So we're going, come on, let's go back. Go back. All right, I'm just hitting the X. Why won't it go back? There. All right, cool. So that's now this gets important. Aircraft type. Going to wing. One aileron, one flap, tail normal. Done. All right, now what's it say next? I don't like the templates because they're going to put all of the rates on as separate switches. And I don't want all that. I don't want all that. Order a pizza. Yeah, this isn't the way. This isn't the one that'll do the pizza. So after you do one aileron, one flap, you're going to go in the dual rate in Expo. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to set it up on one switch. 100% high rate Expo 10. And I always put it on my F switch, which is a triple rate deal. So I'll do a middle rate. So I'll do 100, 85, and 70. So we're going to do that with the Expo and all that. And then we're going to do the flap deal. All right. All right. So now we're going to model select. Let's just go ahead and we got our plane. So we're into it. I just like going back to the main screen. All right. Viper 7,000, 70,009. Okay. So now I'm getting back into this dual rate and expo. There's the switch deal. Now, if I go down here and get into it, it puts it there, but you can just scroll through it as well. So for me, I always do my low rates on the 0 and then my high rates on the increasingly to the 1 and the 2. And I do it this way, not for the numeric value, which actually coincides with the logic, but for me, I feel like more elevator, more rate. That's how I've always done it. So I'm going to go ahead and do the 70 now for the aileron, and I'm on switch F. You got to trust me on this. So scroll up to, I remember that it's 5% for the low rate and it's 70 for the low rate. Boom. Now I'm going to go to the mid rate and I'm going to go 85. Why not? Down here, expo it at 5 as well. Boom. And then I'm going to the high rate, 100%, which is cool, which is what they call, and then 10. Nice. So now I'm going to, that was aileron. Now I'm going to elevator. So I'm going to scroll all the way down and make sure this is on F. Boom, it's on F. It's on high rate right now already. So I'm just going to stay there because it's efficient. And I like efficient. Now I'm going to mid rate. Mid rate, I'm already on expo. I know it needs to be 5. Boom. Now I'm up here to 85 for the mid. Boom. Now I'm going to be on the low rate. Go to 70 as the book requires. Boom. Now 5. Done. So that's cool. So now up to the surface where it says elevator, and I'm rolling over to rudder. First thing I do is go down here and put it on switch F. They're all going to be on this switch, every single one of them. So I'm in low rate. So I'm going to go ahead down to 70. We know that's what it is. And this is just how you set it up by the book. You don't have to stay on this, but it's a good point of reference. And it always actually works for me really good. So there's 5 again in the mid rate, 85. Boom. High rate 100. Yep, that's fine. So go to 10 like it calls out in the book. Boom. We are done with the rates. What do you say about that? Done with the rates. Boom. Next thing is flap setup. Take a drink. Salute. We're working hard here. We're about 2 hours in on a Sunday night. Let's go. Yeah, and honestly, 3 position's cool, so I use it. There are some times where the mid position, I'll have it be just 100 with no expo at all if it's calling out for it. But, you know, in the videos, I tend to stay off the mid rate usually. Just because I want to keep it simple. You had to move the receiver back to get a 4,000 to balance. Too heavy? Yeah. NX8, NX10, NX6, they're all going to program the same way. So let's take a look at the flaps in the manual. And then we're going to get into that. I don't know if you could see the screen when I was doing that, but that was the goods. So flap system. Position 0, minus 100%. 1 position, minus 25. 2 position, 55%. Elevator to flat mix, position 0 will be 0% elevator down compensation or whatever direction it is. Position 1's 11%. Position 2 is also 11%. So this is going to be easy. All right. So let's do it. Flat mix. And then we're going to set throttle cut, which is super easy too. And that's going to allow us to get into forward programming to do what we need to do after we bind this up. It's going to be ready to go after it's bound. You know what I mean? So let's go. I want y'all to be able to see. All right. Flap system. We're going on the D switch. D switch. Uh-oh. What's going on? I'm not going to bind safe. I'm just going to do it with forward programming. It's so easy. Kyle, this Viper is the E-Flite Viper 70 from Horizon Hobby. I've got one showing up at the store tomorrow as well. And you can click the link to Horizon Hobby to check out the tech spec right here through the description. So we're on switch D, and I'm going to go ahead and do the speed at 2 seconds like it calls out in the book, because I think if I do it now, it's going to actually work for every setting. The 70 used to be blue. This is the new one. So it's got suspension struts on it now. And probably like a Smart ESC, things like that. So position 0, it said what? Minus 100. And then no compensation at all. So we're doing that. We're going to go over here to back up. Flaps. It says minus 100. See, I don't even turn the plane on. I trust the book, and it's going to be right, generally. Minus 100. Boom. And then this one said nothing for the flat mix. So the minus 100 is like neutral flaps, not down at all. Right? And then we're going down to here, and I believe, and you can also toggle down, and I believe it said 55. But I'm going to check it first. And then it said 11. Boom. No, it said minus 25. Important to get this right, y'all. Let's see. Minus 25 and 11. All right, cool. So we got that right. And then the full flap is the one that says 55. Double checking. Position 2. We're down here now. Position 2 is minus negative numeric. No. Positive numeric 55. Back in the day, we didn't have any guidance like this. 55. And then it still said 11. We'll see about that. Yeah. And then so it says linked here. So that means it should be 2 seconds between all of these. But minus 100, that's going to be neutral flaps, no mix. Position 1, which is like mid flaps, takeoff flaps. It says a negative 25% numeric with 11% mix. And the position 2 is going to be steeper deflection at 55 and 11. So now we can bind it. All right. Now we can bind it. I like it. Let's go. So we're all done. That was just setting up a plane. So now we're going to get into, and I will also do the timer. I won't leave it at the default 5 minutes. So there's bind. And I'm going to do that before I do the throttle cut. I guess it doesn't make a difference, but so got to plug in the battery and we're going to bind this thing. And to bind it, all you got to do is push the logo on the receiver to get the receiver flashing. Hopefully this battery's not just dead or in a doornail. Wow, this battery is deader than a doornail. Let me go get another one. I'll be right back. What stinks is I think all I have is a 7,000 to bind it with. So definitely don't fly this thing on a 7,000. There we go. Actually has some juice in it. So then you push the button till it flashes. Okie doke. By the way, it's going to tell us to put throttle cut on H, which I always do. Always do things the same. Keeps it easy. Now, plugged in, batteries, the receiver's flashing because I pushed the logo. No bind plug. I haven't messed with that. And bind. I'm not at the shop, though. I only have so many batteries here at home. And they still cost you something. So, yeah, that is, that's it. So now this stupid battery, though, doesn't fit. So I'm going to drop the gear and we'll play. I'll show you the flaps. We'll figure out what the elevator compensation actually was, up or down. It's probably down. And then we'll show you those struts. You know what I'm saying? So let's drop the gear. Shall we? Let's do it. Nice. So the nose is a bit of a trailing link. You know what I'm saying? You can see that. A little bit of a trailing link. Feels good. I like that. And then, oh, cool. And then these are, this plane needed this. The tires are soft too. So the tires are soft and the action feels really nice. That one's a little stiffer, to be honest. That's take spring out, cut a loop. You know what I mean? Yeah, these tires are nice and soft. And that axle, it's not a circlip deal. It's just grub screws, right? So you could change them out if you wanted to. And the way that the fork is on the inside, if you had a slightly thicker tire, it would just come out a little. Not a big deal. All right, man, I'm doing this. So there's that. I like it. Ooh-wee, that sounds good too, y'all. All right, so now we're going to look at the flaps. And then I'm going to park this dude. So, can you see what's happening? See what's happening. So I predict down. Yeah. Blenderm. So I'm just going full flaps. Yep, down elevator. That's big, steep flaps too. 2-second deployment. That 11% does not look like much at all, but it all makes a difference. So there's the high rate. Look at the aileron and the elevator. And then I'm going to flip it to low rate. Just slam it. And then there's mid and there's high. High will honestly be just fine when you're moving at speed, actually. Sounds good. So now we'll set a throttle cut. Throttle cut. Boom. Inhibit. Put it on the H. Switch. Done. Now, go ahead and flip that. And now I got no power, right? So now I'm able to roll into forward programming, gyro settings, safe select, and let's see, safe select. You scroll down to, let's see. I like it on my B switch. So that's like aux 2. And I'm turning this on. So now I'm on my 3-position B right here. You cannot do this forward programming stuff to set up safe unless you do the throttle cut first. So flight mode 1 is down on this B. And then if I go, and so safe is on in flight mode 1. And it also says it's on down here on the bottom. If I go into flight mode 2, AS3X is on, safe is off, but this plane still has, in flight mode 3, same thing, safe is off. So we can double check this by flipping into safe, and we've already powered up over maybe 25%. So we're going to do it. We're going to check it. So I can see the ailerons correcting because it's in safe to level the plane. So this is how I check it if I'm setting one up. So you can see that the aileron, look at the aileron up top right there. Now I'm going to flip out of safe. Boom. There it goes. So we got it. It's done. And left roll, left aileron. That's correct. Up elevator, right rudder. Everything is right. We're done. I like it. This plane is set up. buy the book. I like it. That's it. There's your Viper 70 setup. Buy the book, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very little. We'll see you next time. Bye now. I might as well leave that set there a minute. I like it, man. I like it. Get some. Ready to go. 100%. So yeah, throttle cut is the only way you're going to get into forward programming on these. So yeah, I mean, you're not going to really hurt yourself with the EDF, but you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Austin Coe, what's going on? Man, I don't know if you do Facebook, but I keep seeing a bunch of Vespas popping up in my feed. I think if you're on Facebook, I'm going to tag you. Austin, you work on them, don't you? Like restoring like old Vespas and Lambrettas and cool stuff like that. Good to see you in the chat, man. The blue one sucks on a clear sky day, says Rogers. Yes, please. All right, I'll do it. I don't know if you follow Giuseppe's Garage, but this kid's amazing too. They're not motorcycles or scooters, but they're classic cars. I still want a Vespa, dude. One someday. Nice. Guys, it's been 2 hours. That's probably gonna do it. Yeah. That's probably gonna do it for the show. Yeah, man, I'm glad to get this. I knew I would eventually. What's next on the docket, man? I got this big monster T28. I got Jim's B25. Winter coming on. I need to knock out that B25 so I can get it to him. But I need to get these up in the air. I got a PC21. I can't wait to get up in the air. It's just been crazy, man. It's just me and Teresa at the shop, and then I got Dave and Braylon on the weekend. Saturdays we're all there except Braylon, and then Braylon and Dave on Sundays allows me to have at least a day off. So it's hard to get these things done. So I got to figure out filming this stuff, dude, at the shop as much as I can. So like the big stuff, like the T28, as much as I hate to fly it there, it's easy and floaty. Like I will probably film that one at the shop out in front. And we're a Freya out there, believe it or not. So what time is it for you guys? I mean, it's 11. It's 11. It's 11. I mean, I do want to see that B25 though, y'all. Y'all better get excited about that though. I mean, if you guys are ready to rock out of here, I am too. Madhouse, have a good one. Dudes that want to talk about surface, we can do that too. I'm doing a cool thing to that FMS FJ40. Leaf springs, scale axles, the whole deal. Only 8 in Cali. Yeah, Roy, I got Jim's Flightline B25, man. I'm going to fly that thing. Gonna fly that thing and get it sent to him. He's got decals and stuff he's doing to customize it. So I'm not gonna dress it up with any of the decals. But he asked me if I wanted to fly it, and I was like, yeah. So I have it. I got it. Fly it, drive it, and film it. Says Philip. No floats to throw. No floats to throw. So folks are falling off 2 hours in. Yeah, I think it's cool. I'm not seeing you guys really do it. Well, of course, Kenny says do it. Kenny sleeps upside down. Nice. Dale says there's a Navy Bearcat or Hellcat parked at my local airfield for a few weeks now. Going to check and see if she's still there tomorrow. If it's a Hellcat, it'll kind of be flat in the middle before the dihedral happens. If it's a Bearcat, it'll just be dihedral coming out the fuse. Yeah. You know what I mean? Little stubbier, the Bearcat. Hellcat's big. And the Hellcat's got rotating retracts, and the Bearcat does not. Hard to tell just sitting there, though. Tim says, let's do it. You guys are crazy town. All right. Not bent as much, but it's more flat on the bottom. You know what I mean? The Hellcat is a little bigger than a Bearcat, but very similar looking. But the Bearcat, the dihedral is going to come right up from the fuselage out. And then the Hellcat's kind of flat before the dihedral happens. So it's like the dihedral breaks past the landing gear, right? And then the Bearcat, there's it's just really coming on straight out the fuse. Okay. It's a big plane. It might, I mean, they're all pretty big. They really all use the same engine. You know what? Pratt and Whitney double row Wasp R2800, if I remember correct. But yeah, the Bearcat was a little bit more slender than the Hellcat. Okay. This radio can go off. I will definitely be probably putting a Spectrum in the B-25 when I finally fly it, by the way. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sure it is sweet. It does look like it comes in hot to me, though. So that's okay. Fly it in. Fly it in. All right. Let's do it. It'd be hilarious if I hit a button and ended the stream right there. Let's do it. 30-day warranty. But you wouldn't know unless you open the box. Okay. I gotta keep this box nice. Funny thing is, I just cleaned this basement up. Looks like it comes with 3 different schemes or something that you can do. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Mitch the Witch, Executive Suite and Heavenly Body. I cannot see comments from here. Rosie the Riveter, nice. I think I can. Did the Broncos win, man? Who were they playing? The Vikings. Dude, I was watching Detroit forever, and then I thought they weren't going to get it, and went and did stuff outside with the girls, and they ended up winning. So probably 2 halves to the box, but we'll go ahead and do this top one while we're in it. And get everything out. Spars. Hub bits. Connectors, screws, 50 cal bits, control rod, looks like Clevis. The stick down stuff they send, not as, to keep it from sliding. There's the aft end of the fuselage. And this is plastic where it joins the fuse. And of course, you see the spars right there. And obviously, wires are going to plug in there. Things are going to key in and screw in right there, I'm certain, somehow. Looks like it screws into plastic on the back, but plenty of room for running whatever you need to, it looks like, right in there. Nice. The color's good. The propellers are like kind of already done. It's kind of funny to me. They look good though. Scale. Interesting new. It's not a hex. It's a square. So it looks like the prop shafts are different, but here's the propellers pre-assembled. Except you got to do obviously the hubs and stuff on the front. Nice. Let's go ahead and take out the wing halves. Yeah, I've already been on for 2 hours though. I'm not going to build this right now. So there's the top lights. That's cool. There's the tail or the one of the nav lights. There's like a landing light. Here's your business end where it's going to join the fuse. And this stuff, which I'm not quite familiar with yet, but we'll see. And back in the day, you used to have to do all this yourself. So that's done already. Looks good. I mean, it's what you expect. Looks good. You knew it would. Multi-port wiring harness is going to go right there. Man, roundels on it. That's cool. Spar is in. That one is. It looks like there's, like I said, there were other ones that come with it. Second verse, same as the first. Comes bagged up. Nice. You got some of these. Yeah, the metal plate on the props, that's cool. So now we get the top half off of this box. But before I do that, it's actually smart to put it back together, the box, because I'm going to have to ship this thing. Prop, there it is. So that wasn't it? Yeah. Right there. Nope. Nope. Yep. Get it right. Get it right, boy. And wow, here's the rest. Let's check this out. This is the business part. Your rudders. Yeah, Big Jim. Paint looks, I mean, guys, you know it looks good. Plastic bits where it's going to screw through, right? And then that's certainly going to key in somehow this square sphincter right there. Man, you used to have to do all this stuff yourself. Y'all spoiled now. Second verse, same as the first. Leave that in the bag. I got to open up that shop early tomorrow, man. I'm getting off of this stream. GG. So it looks like the only linkages you got to do is this elevator. We'll see here in a minute with the rest of this. But I didn't see any in the bag. There was not like control rods like the days of old. Back when I brought this brand to the world, you had to do it all. At least I did on those first ones. That's nice. Check out the plastic for the dude. Mechanical hinges, looks good. Plastic hard points where it counts. There's the male side of the sphincter, it looks like. And then wire channel that goes into there and then down into the fuse. That's nice. That ain't no joke, man. That's nice. I wish it sucked so I could talk trash about it. Business. Look at this. So there's that easy bake oven part of the build where quick connect, whatever wing deal. Spar, multi-port wiring harness. Right there. It's just in there for shipping so it doesn't get lost in there. Plenty of room to do what you got to do, it looks like, in there. I'm sure there's access to the ESC and things when you unscrew this. Gosh, flaps are done for you. CG's marked. I mean, this thing's going to fly itself. You've got this lead right here. Again, multi-port harness is hooking up there. Yeah, for as complex as this plane is, it looks like it's going to be a real easy build for whoever. XT60 business, throttle. This is going to converge on some kind of Y or something. obviously. Wow, that's pretty sick. It's making me, I want to open the gear door up. That's gorgeous. So yeah, what's the cell? Is this a 6S deal? So it's XT60, looks like Y connector to EC5, IC5. Yeah, is this 6S? I haven't seen the manual yet. It's probably on the bottom, I guess. 6 cell, 4 or 5,000. Makes sense. I just thought it's nice. I think a little bigger would be easier on the wing loading for everybody, but it's good looking. That's no doubt. This one looks good too. It's gonna be the gear, I'm sure, pretty nice. Square hex for the prop is the shaft already. It's always interesting, these, right? Because everything just mounts to it. So it's honestly not heavy at all. The windows are killer for the gunners. As we spoke before, it's going to be plastic clad mating surface for the empennage to go on and then screw down into right there. Bombay. Sweet. More wiring harness stuff. It's nice, without a doubt. Spar business. And then this is going to be just factory placement for the ribbon, so it doesn't mar up the foam for packing and things like this. And I think the same is to be true for the landing gear Y connection. That's right there. So I'll just put it right back the way it goes. On the back, I didn't see brass, but where it really counts at the wing, I see it. The turret is pretty scale. That's good looking. These guys look a little uppity, but it's cool. Nice looking dudes. Yeah, Bombay door. That's cool. Of course, we're not going to see the landing gear yet until we get into it. And then, man, that's cool. I'm going to fly it gunless so he can do all that. So we're going to be like factory. This fresh, factory fresh. No real livery. It'll have the roundels on it. So the battery bay is the turret. Is that right? Yeah. Let's see. Yep. You can kind of get a little bit of a look from the top. Some of the landing gear business. So there's your battery bay, nice and big, where there's no doubt where you're going to put your battery. There's a blue box, all the ribbon stuff. Yeah, nice. Nice. Nice bits. The blisters are nice looking. Plastic on the front. It's interesting, the angle of the wing. You can see the how that is. You know, up. It's up. But it's really noticeable. I mean, it is on most things, but really noticeable. High lift, probably a little bit of anhedral, you know, neat. Spectrum 8 channel fits right next to the blue box. Do you need 8 channels for the bomb, I guess? Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. That's cool. That's cool. I wonder how it flies. It's going to be neat. They've got extra foam in the carton too to keep that from getting marred up. You know, the big fuse. Well, guys, 3 hours, well, 2.5. Not bad. Paul says he wants a motorcycle before I buy another plane. Well, I know a guy. It's big, though. Shipping that's going to be something. Yeah, this has lights on it. But can it launch from a carrier? Honestly, if I leave all the guns off, put in broomsticks, I'll be okay, probably. Big Jim, it's a cool plane, dude. You'll have to get yourself one. Golly, that's nice. That's nice. This hanging up. That's nice looking. Hate to say it. But I knew it would be. That's nice. So the manual is probably underneath. You could go to town with this, man. I mean, there's so much you could do. I'm sure guys are doing it already. What's up? No manual? Or are they doing it like Hobby King now, where you gotta mess around? There's no manual, G. Or did I already pull it out? There's a manual. It's with the stickers. There's the manual. There it is. There it is. You guys don't remember the old manuals, but they used to show the manual back in the day was like if you were the person in the factory putting it together. Way overkill. Now it's steps. The propellers rotate inboard on this one. Counter rotating. This really is, there's a lot going on with that plane, but they really have made it as simple as possible to get it going. That's nice. That's nice. Are the throws ridiculous like they always used to be? Or are they right now? I mean, it seems crazy for it to be 100% throw on this. Normally, we would take the low rate call out and make that the high. Landing lights come on when gear down, but they're kind of dim. That's kind of okay, actually. Thanks, Roy. That's the idea, Paul. Yep, no decals for me. Throws and CG spot on. Well, that's good because the throws used to be ridiculous. Flap to elevator mix. Got to calibrate, of course, sync up the motors. Shouldn't be a big deal. So CG, they tell you how to do it with the wheels down or back because they go back. They go back. What's it say? Dude, all the old throws used to be insane. They don't tell you. So, the CG will change a little when you retract the gear. So if you retract the gear and all of a sudden it's crazy for you people, bring them back down. You know what I mean? Bring them back down. That'll bring it forward again because they all go forward. They're forward when they're down, and they all go back when you tuck them up. Something to think about. That's going to be an easy build, to be honest. Okay, dudes. 2.5 hours. That's plenty. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to have to sit down and do some edits, but I don't want to now. What radio are you on, Don? What's up, Rick James? Goodness. Yep, have a nice Thanksgiving, guys. Yeah, I will be off Thursday, but I'll be all over. I'll be in, I don't know, Valpo or something. DX8, right on. Minus 76 at neutral. Elevator down to 70% at 25%. Thanks, Michael Bear. The Prancer unboxing. Is that a new pair of boxers? Tim Smith, what's up? Thank you. Have a great turkey day, you turkeys. Paul, I got those shipped out yesterday morning to David. Yesterday morning. So be looking for him. I put his name on him because it was going to his house. Okie doke. Guys, I'm rolling. We're out of here in 5. Hanger Rats forever. 3 you later. You're too good to be forgotten. We will see you next time. Bye now. Boom.